What is up, people? Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing the Dodgers versus Padres game. What am I doing? Well, I'm watching the game with no sound, and I'm going to tell you exactly what I see. So think about it like radio. If you can't get to a TV, you can leave some comments. I'm going to have to work on my opening, but that's what I do. And yeah, it is 2-1. The Dodgers are down by 1. This is not something I was expecting. We are going to the top of the 6th inning, so I'm going to do 4 innings for you guys. And I was just kind of expecting to turn this on and have the Dodgers be up by maybe like 4 runs. Like, I was hoping they're maybe going to be up by so many runs that there's no need to do YouTube. But this one totally counts. It's a one-run game with 4 innings to go. So now I'm with you guys. Prince Andrew, you are the very first here. What's up, man? I cannot believe. Have you been watching this game? I expected to turn on YouTube and get this going and then have the Dodgers be up by a bunch, but that is not the case at all. And while I was starting this up, I just saw that the Dodgers had 2 guys on with Manny Machado up at the plate, and he struck out. I mean, not really what I expected. Oh, Hexar, what's up, dude? Number 2 here. Now, you got to come pretty fast these days to beat Prince Andrew. Devin, what's up? Let's go, Dodgers. You know, I'm happy it's Friday. Doing some YouTube. The girlfriend is sleeping, so I can be as loud as I want. And I'm drinking beer. I get 6 packs of Red Stripe for $8.99 at the local liquor store. And you know, it doesn't sound like a great deal, but at like a liquor store that's on the corner, that's not bad. So I'm drinking Red Stripes. And watch this comeback, my friend. We're bringing in Ryan Madson. Oh, 55 games. He's got a 2-5 record, a 5.66 ERA. So Madsen is not the greatest. And up to bat first is Renfroe. And Renfroe hits a chopper back to the pitcher, and he's out. And that was kind of in a weird spot. It was over the pitcher's head. And then Madsen went backwards and like kind of had like a weird out, but was able to get the out. But that was almost weird. And yeah, that was a crack bat infielder to back to the pitcher. And usually, anytime you see these pitchers like do fielding in the infield, it never ends well. It's always very awkward. And Madsen tried his best to make it awkward. He certainly did, but was able to get the out. And we got one quick out here in the top of the 6th inning. And this is just going to be, of course, it's baseball. Anything can happen, but I think the Dodgers are still probably favorites to win this. Up to bat right now, this guy shows bunt, takes it away. And that is strike 1, 83 miles an hour over the strike zone. This is Francisco Mejia. Francisco Mejia, the catcher. He's 0 for 1 on the night, batting .233, not doing very well this year at all. Hexar, Prince Andrew, how was you guys' days? How was your weekend? Do you guys have anything cool planned? And Prince, are you still going to the game on Sunday? That's going to be pretty sweet. Let's hope we can sweep the Padres. And also, I wonder what happened in the... It's crazy. Now we want the Diamondbacks to win. Let's hope the Diamondbacks won. Oh, nope. The Rockies are winning and probably going to win. So yeah, we're going to have to win this game to stay 2.5 games up. And I almost can't believe that I was even worried that we might not make the playoffs, but we're still not completely out of the woods yet, even though beating the Rockies was definitely a step in the right direction. And it's now 1-2 to this guy. How was my day? I didn't have work today, so I just cleaned up the apartment, just so like when the girlfriend came back from work, you know, it was extra clean. You know, just why not? I didn't have anything to do. Here's the 1-2 pitch. And that is popped up to center field. And Kike Hernandez is right there to make the catch. So we got 2 outs really quickly. And I wonder where we're going to get these runs from. And this pitcher for the Padres must be pretty decent. He's got 95 pitches. They've left him in there the whole entire time, only giving up 1 run. Here's the second baseman, Corey Spangberg, for the Padres, batting .231, 7 home runs, 25 RBIs. And he walked 1 time earlier in the game. 83 miles an hour. Ball one. That was well out of the strike zone. And Madsen does seem to be doing pretty well right now. .97 miles an hour, also out of the strike zone. So it's 2-0. That's a ground ball to second. And I think that's Dozier, grabs it and throws him out. And that is a 1-2-3 inning. We are going to the bottom of the 7th inning, and we're taking a look at loads of fans. And Dodger Stadium is definitely looking pretty full tonight. Looks like a good time. Prince Andrew says, tomorrow I'm watching my stepdaughter play her 3rd soccer game. They are 2-0. And yes, I'm going Sunday, bro. But with the Rockies win, the home clincher is out of the window. Oh, so because the Rockies won tonight, that means that you can't go to the clinch game. That's kind of funny. For some reason, I thought that if the Dodgers won all their games, they would clinch it. Man, that's crazy how now you're rooting for how we were rooting for the Diamondbacks all of a sudden. And who knew these Rockies were so good, but you know, they might not even be good enough to make the wild card. But you definitely left it to the last minute. That is for sure. Next season, let's just secure let's just secure it a little bit earlier. And we're on commercial break. Who's up? I don't even know. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get a beer. And I'm back. It's her 3rd soccer game. How old is she? Like, what are they young? Are they like youngsters running around like kindergartners, or is it competitive? It sounds kind of fun. I mean, I don't have any kids, but I can imagine how seeing your kids play sports is fun. And we're still on commercial break. She's 12. Oh man, that seems like a pretty fun age. You know, they're not quite assholes yet. They still have the kid in them, and because something happens to teenage girls, like when they get to like 16, 17, 18, like they just get crazy and they turn into aliens and nobody likes them. But then somehow, some way, they become normal again at like 22, 23 years old. Like, it's almost been every single one of them I've ever known. It's something around that age. 12 years old, that still sounds fun. Here's Jose Castillo coming in for the Padres. Oh, and I got a new subscriber. Who's this guy? Zach the Bernie Bro. You know what, Zach? Who knew? You knew about Bernie before anybody. I'm not really a political guy, but Bernie probably would have done a way better job against Trump. Well, Hillary kind of got her ass whooped. And who would have thought that the Democratic Party was so shady? I mean, goodness gracious. Anyway, got a new subscriber. Zach the Bernie Bro. That's just kind of a funny name. And I've always kind of liked Bernie myself. But had no idea that he would have been a better contender than Hillary. Like, who would have thunk that? She's 12. So, right, yeah, just something weird happens. They just turn into aliens. An alien comes down, and then they leave again when they're like 20. And it certainly lasts into college for a little bit. Like a couple years of college, too. And up to bat is... Man, this guy Freeze. Hey, where did Freeze come from? This guy seems to be playing in the game every once in a while. He's 1 for 2, batting .288. And it's 2-2. Castillo missed the strike zone. And to me, he kind of looks like Bellinger a little bit. So every time I see Freeze, I kind of think it's Bellinger for a second. Oh, did he come from the Pirates? Was that part of the Manny Machado deal? Did that happen around the same time? I know that's when we added some players. Prince Andrew, you definitely know your Dodgers. I'll give you that. You certainly know better than me. Honestly, Prince, I'm more of a YouTube guy. I love the Dodgers. I love the Lakers. But I don't know that much strike three. You know, I kind of like, I just watch it for fun. I'm not like into the numbers. And Freese goes down swinging at kind of a bad pitch. That was in the dirt. And that's how you can really tell like the good pitchers from the bad pitchers, is good pitchers will get like even good batters swinging at absolute trash. It's kind of funny sometimes how dominant some of these pitchers can be. Like Kershaw is one of them. Certainly used to be. And even Jansen can make people look stupid. But somehow Castillo was able to make Freese look dumb. Prince Andrew, numbers never lie, bro. Gotta love the numbers. Oh, totally. Like, baseball is now it's just totally a numbers thing. I've read about that. I've seen that. I watched videos on YouTube about that. And I saw the Brad Pitt movie. I get the numbers and I get why they mean everything. Totally. I guess I kind of watch it for the drama. I watch it for the drama. I was a professional poker player for like 7 years, like up until like 2011 when they took it away here in America, here in the US. And for some reason, I just never got into sports betting. But had you get into, let's say that I would do sports betting, you would have to kind of know the numbers. You can't just go willy-nilly into it at all. But I was like, man, if you were one of the first people to learn about the numbers thing in baseball, like the real numbers, you probably could have made some pretty good money betting it. Like in imagine 2002, right when like the A's had that. Who was that general manager for the A's that figured everything out, how to get wins with no money? That A's team back in the day was actually very interesting. Anyway, if somebody should have seen what the A's were doing and said, you know what, whatever they're doing, I'm gonna start doing that and just make bets. Probably make some money. Here's Yasiel Puig. And that is 3 outs very, very quickly. And we are going to the 7th inning. And the Dodgers do have 4 hits, but only 1 run. The Padres have 3 hits and 2 runs. And we're on commercial break again. Anyway, Zach the Birdie, bro, if you're still here, thanks for coming by. Thanks for giving me a subscribe. And this is what I do. I just do Dodgers and Lakers games. And I'm going to do Kings too. But I'm going to have to step up my hockey. Because I don't know much about baseball. Like the people's names and stuff especially. I'm even worse in hockey. And my play-by-play is they're skating around. They're skating around. They're skating around. They're still skating around. They're passing. They're skating around. And that's it. That's it. All I say is they're skating around. What is the World Series you'll always remember? Can be any. The World Series, well, it's going to be last year. Absolutely. It was only because I was doing this on YouTube. But on my other channel, they got shut down. And it was just so much fun. And it was just so much fun just to be in the World Series and just to see it go to Game 7. And then to see us lose in Game 7 like that, it was a crazy moment, because now every single time I see like footage from last year, like a year where we were like the best, made it to the World Series, you would think we'd be happy about that. And I am happy about that, but every single time I see footage of it, I feel like a little bit empty. You know, it leaves a bad taste in my mouth. So it's almost like we can't enjoy it. So we got to win this one, just so that one we can get that one out of the way. That's got left a bad taste in my mouth. Definitely this one. I mean, I wasn't even alive when the Dodgers last time won the World Series. So I don't know. World Series that I find memorable, and to me, they're all kind of the same, only because they're not Dodgers. Let me try to think honestly, and you're gonna not like me for this, but another team that I really liked, and it was only because of the people on it, and they played against the Rangers in the World Series, and it was the Giants. And even though it was the Giants, I definitely favored them against the Texas Rangers, because I just didn't like what the Texas Rangers were all about. And they had all the stoners on the team, and they were a very likable team. Buster Posey was still not annoying. I don't know. I do like that Giants team that won that World Series. I was definitely pulling for them, even though it's the Giants. For some reason, I just didn't like the Rangers. And it's 1-0. Madsen is still pitching. Up to bat is Galvis. What about you, Andrew? Let's see. What about you? Which one's yours? Oh, LeBron James. Man, LeBron James, you should be practicing right now. You be practicing with the Lakers. You can't be hanging out on YouTube, but nonetheless, I'll answer your question. What's up, man? Just finished watching my varsity team win 31-21. Oh, in football? Was it like homecoming weekend or something? Or are you still in high school? Here's the 2-1 pitch. Uh-oh, that's super deep. Please go foul. Please go foul. Home run. Home run. Giants just hit a home run that was pulled down the right field line by the lefty. Yeah, but 31-21, that sounds like a pretty fun game. And I have not been back to my high school since I left high school. So, you know, one of these days, I guess I got to go back for homecoming. And now we're watching the replay. That was an 86-mile-an-hour hanging something directly over the center of the plate. And Padres are going to go up by 2 runs. And there's still no outs here in the top of the 7th. And it's 0-1. Hexar, bro, I can still taste the loss myself. I want to see them win the World Series before I die. Hexar, you're on YouTube. That means you have plenty of years to go. And you are definitely going to see the Dodgers win a World Series before you die. Now, let's say that you are doing risky behavior. Like if you were a squirrel suit jumper and you like jumping off bridges and shit. You know, I wouldn't make that bet. But if you're just a responsible human being, I would bet that we're going to see a World Series before you die. So, you know what? That's one thing. Take it off your bucket list. And if you're doing the squirrel jumping or something dangerous, you know, give it a break. You remember when the Rangers went back? Do you remember when the Rangers went back and were 1 out away in Game 6, but lost to St. Louis in Game? Yeah, I do remember that. And I was so happy at the same time. I don't know why I don't like the Rangers so much, and there's nothing political. But when I saw George Bush just like chilling in the back with like a shit-eating grin on his face, and I saw the Stoners from San Francisco own him, that made me feel good inside. And it had nothing to do with the politics. It was the ideology of the Stoner versus the Texas assholes. And that there's no doubt about it. That Giants team was a likable team. As far as Giants teams go, that was the most likable. I don't know why I hate the Rangers. Nelson, what's up, Nelson? You weren't at Andre's stream today, or maybe you were there, or I just didn't see you. Good to see you, Nelson. Dodgers are down by 2, and now they're bringing in number 57 for the Dodgers. And this is a guy that they've been going to a lot recently, though I can't remember his name right off the bat. LeBron James, yeah, I'm in high school, and homecoming isn't till next month. Well, have you decided who you're going to ask out to the game? Like, that's something that you should be thinking of, or ask out to the dance. That's probably something that you should start thinking about. You know, maybe, like, ask some of her friends, like, you know, if I asked her, what would she say? You know, send out those feelers, because you can't be going in cold. You got to at least know that she kind of likes you. Hexar, LOL, hell nah, bruh. I'm 34. I'm not wilding out like the young days. Oh man, I used to be a little bit more wild myself. And you know what? That is, you are at the limit, like, of YouTube. You're not an old guy on YouTube yet, but I'm more closer to your age than anything else. And we're getting close, dude. We're in the same generation. Like I kind of remember not having internet. And you know what? You're one of the patron saints here on YouTube. But it does seem that everybody, on YouTube, it does seem that everybody's a little bit younger. And if you start doing video game videos, it's only going to get worse. But I do have LeBron James here, so that's cool. We got an eclectic group of dudes. Not a lot of chicks. Not a lot of chicks, that's for sure. But we have a diverse group of dudes. And we're back. Nissan innovation that excites. Nope, Nissan, you will never do anything that excites anybody. The Nissan GTR was the last cool car that I can remember Nissan making. But if I could choose any car, it would probably be... wait, what? Alex Wood? What's going on? Is this Alex Wood, starter Alex Wood? He's 8-7. Yeah, this is Alex Wood coming in the bullpen. And what happened when we got Maeda and Wood in the bullpen? What the hell is going on? Prince Andrew, what's going on with Wood in the bullpen? Did he get kicked off of the starting rotation? That's ridiculous. And honestly, I think, well, can we trade for like a top tier pitcher right now? Because I thought Wood was one of our better pitchers. And that's going to be an out. So now we got 2 outs here in the top of the 7th inning. LeBron James, yeah, Alex Wood has moved to the bullpen for September, like at the beginning of the month. Well, this is the first time I've seen him. That actually, you know, maybe that makes me happy. It seems like our starters are doing pretty well. We got Bueller now. Why not put him in the bullpen if that's where we're a little bit soft? Pitchers may be short. Yeah, well, Prince, we put so much pressure on the Dodgers bullpen during the season. Remember when we had like no starters and the bullpen pitched like every single game? Like the whole game, it'd be like the 3rd inning, and we'd be bringing in Baez. And then we had who were those other guys? We had some other guys that we loved bringing in. We had some guys earlier in the season that we just like put so much pressure on, and then now they're gone, and I can't even remember their names. So thanks, guys. But they did help us out. Roberts may be short on available pitchers. Yeah. But Maeda was switched last year to a reliever. Oh, dude, Maeda didn't start this year? I thought he was in the starting rotation. Wait, was Maeda in the bullpen during the playoffs last year? Because I do remember him on the team last year. Wait, but Maeda... Oh, yeah, he was on the team last year. Hexar, bro, I can't believe 10-year-olds have a gaming channel. I couldn't think of it back when I was 10. I was out about socializing verbally with human beings, not through the web. Yeah, dude. Hexar, you know, we would have been, you know, when I was a kid, I was playing a lot of video games, but I would have just loved to have been able to like make money doing it. But yeah, I was out about socializing too, and then I went to college, and that helped too. But you know, they're socializing in their own ways. It's just different. LeBron James, one of those guys was Brandon Morrow, I believe. Yeah, Brandon Morrow was the one guy that we shouldn't have given away. And we gave him to the Cubs, which is so much more annoying because we're going to have to play him. Like, why would you give away an asset to a team that we're competitive with? I don't get that at all. And we would, without question, have a better record right now if our bullpen was better, because our bullpen let us down for a little. Oh, yeah, Singrani. There's Singrani. He was a bullpen pitcher at the beginning of this year too. Brandon Morrow, Prince Andrew, yes. Hexar, yeah, he was on the team. Matty James 3. What's up, dude? Glad you're back. Hey, just tuned. How are we looking? Well, we're down by 2, but it could be worse. The Padres are changing their pitcher for the first time, so we're finally getting to the Padres bullpen, and I mean their bullpen can't be good if they're 61 and 92. We got four hits and only one run. Matty, Dodgers are down 3-1. Yeah, we could be doing better. It could be worse. Prince Andrew, we had a great bullpen last year, bro. Way better than this year. That's what got us to Game 7. We dominated the Cubs because of them. Well, now we gave them Morrow. And every team sucked last year. I don't know if we got worse or they got better. Are the Cubs better this year than they were last year, Andrew? LOL, sorry, late here on the Matty James 3. I mean, it is late. 9, 10, 11. Is it 12:45? If it's 12:45 and you're tuning in, thank you so much. You know, fall asleep. You should probably go to sleep. Oh, but it is Friday, so you can stay up. And Tony Cingrani last year. Yeah, Cingrani was pitching this year for a little bit, and then we had, man, I cannot believe I forgot all those pitchers' names. We cycled through so many bullpen pitchers. Like, it was amazing. Up to bat right now is Yasmani Grandal, and he just let that one go, and it was called strike one, but it was outside of the strike zone. So he was complaining about it, and which he should, because it was outside of the strike zone. And pitching for the Padres is a guy that's like a wannabe Randy Johnson, but like way shorter. You should see his hair. It looks just like Randy Johnson. Matt Strom. He's 3-4 with a 2.03 ERA. He's like a lefty version of Randy Johnson, but just not as tall and intimidating, and just not even close to as badass. We got a millennial version of Randy Johnson right here, but throwing pretty decent curveballs. Jesus. And it's 1-2 to Grandal. It's late here. About the same, but that could be dangerous. Oh, so the Cubs are about the same. Well, without question, in my opinion, the Dodgers are a little bit worse just because of the pitching. Because how can you hit better than we did last year? We were amazing at hitting. So when you tell me that the Cubs are the same, that leads me to believe that the Cubs are actually going to be a tough fight in the playoffs. And that sucks. So yeah, that's no good. It seems like the Dodgers are worse than last year. Matty James 3, yeah, Matty James 3. You're a Lakers fan, right? Yes, I am. Are you also a Kings fan? Yes, I'm also a Kings fan, but I only started watching hockey 3 years ago when my buddy took me on a trip to the East Coast. And we went to like all the hockey games in like a 10-day period, starting in Boston down to Washington, D.C. And the reason I went on that is because his little brother was supposed to go with him. It was supposed to be like a brother-brother trip to go to all the hockey games. And then the little brother got a job last minute and couldn't go, so they brought me in. So that was lucky. But yeah, I'm new to hockey, but I love the Kings, and I've seen the Kings play in Boston, Madison Square Garden, New Jersey, and the one across the bay from Madison Square Garden, the that other team, and Washington D.C. It was great. Here's Brian Dozier. Good to see him still in the game. Only batting .217 though. What the hell was going on with this guy? And he shows bunt and then pulls it back. Hexar, we lost Gonzalez. He came through for us every time we needed him. Wait. Which one was Gonzalez? What was his first name? Oh, the Islanders. Yeah, the Islanders. And what's weird is if you sit in certain seats at that stadium, you can't see the one. You can't see one net. And we just happened to be in that spot, not realizing that that's why the seats were still open. So in order to see the nets, you would have to like stand up and go like that. Oh, Adrian Gonzalez, yeah. I think the other teams got crazy streaks. I'm talking about the Rockies and the D-backs. Oh, so you're saying that you're saying DRK88. You're saying that the Rockies and the D-backs just kind of are on good runs. Like, you know, they're on a good run. Like when you're playing poker, sometimes you're just doing good. Like in baseball, you can be streaky. So you're saying that they're on a good streak, and that's why their numbers are looking so good? Because I will tell you for sure, the Dodgers have not been on a good streak like this whole entire season. Like we've had spurts of the Dodgers playing maximum, but we have not seen a consistent surge of the Dodgers maximized at all this year. And it's partly because Turner was gone, everybody got hurt, Kershaw was gone, we had no starting pitching. The only person batting was Yasmani Grandal for like 30 games. Like things have not gone well for us. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And that's fouled away. And we got one out. Yeah, the Diamondbacks did lose. And it's crazy to think that the Diamondbacks losing doesn't help us. Matty James 3. Oh, you know, that's my mom going. She's going to the game tomorrow. And then so I'm going to look for her, that's for sure. But she doesn't know where she's sitting yet. And it's 2-2. And I think I might do YouTube for Tiger for doing golf. It was weird, people. Like, I think that there's like a large contingent of people that love Tiger Woods, and I like golf, and I like Tiger Woods, but I did Tiger Woods one time on YouTube, got loads of views. So I think I might do Tiger Woods. What time is the game tomorrow, actually? Oh, and that guy walks. Let's see what time the game is tomorrow. Tomorrow is 6:10 p.m. Yeah, I can do both. And I really should be doing more games anyway. And here's Max Muncy with the runner on first. And he's 1-for-1 against Matt Strom with a home run, so pretty good record. And here's an opportunity for the Dodgers to take advantage of millennial Randy Johnson here. And it's 1-0. And we just got to keep getting wins. Who gives a crap? I mean, to a certain extent, who gives a crap about anybody else? The Dodgers just have to win. And the fact that we even got worried about the Rockies is probably why they were even in contention. We just got to win. And that ball was well outside, and the catcher called it a strike. So it's 1-1. You're going #jealous. I'm going to the Nets, the Nets Mets tomorrow. Oh, do you live in New York? The Mets do have a very, very cool stadium. Like, it looks cool because it looks like as if it should be in a city, but it's not. Like, it's in the marsh. I don't know, for some reason I like the Mets stadium because it just kind of has a cool, like, kind of look to it. But it looks like it should be in a city. That's what makes it funny, because it's on the marsh. I love Tiger. Yeah, I love Tiger too. 2-1. And it's crazy thing in sports, Prince Andrew, is like, for the most part, people love underdogs in sports. They love rooting for underdogs. But when you get good enough and you're that good and you're that dominant, people then all of a sudden cheer for you, you know? And it's because they want to see greatness. They want to see the greatest of all time play. And that's totally what happened with Tiger. Like, people, you know, once he started winning and it was obvious that he was going to be the greatest of all time, everybody was rooting for him. And the rooting for the underdog thing was out the window with Tiger Woods. And it's kind of true for, like, other sports. Like, I hate the Patriots, but I want to see Tom Brady be the best quarterback of all time, so then I can say, I saw the best quarterback of all time. But I hate the Patriots. It's weird. Night game, LeBron James Dodger game tomorrow at 6:10. LeBron James, I went to the Padres game last Sunday to root against them, and Meja walked it off for them with a 2-out grand slam, shaking my head. Strike 3. Once he goes down swinging. And you went to the Padres game last Sunday. Oh, wait, who are they? Wait, do you live in San Diego? Because we weren't even playing the Padres last week. Who was... but they were playing the Giants. Oh, you live in San Diego, huh? Nah, I live in DC. I'm sorry, Nats Park. Oh, gotcha. I've never actually been in that park, but I've been to Washington, DC twice. And last year, the last time I went was when we went to the hockey games. And it was the Capitals. It was kind of annoying because I had weed in my pocket. And I'm not saying that I smoke weed, but I'm just saying that I had it in my pocket. I was in Washington, D.C. And they were searching everybody going in. And then I read someplace on the internet that you can get in loads of trouble for having it in Washington, D.C., even though they just legalized it. So then I threw it away. Well, I didn't throw it away. I put it in a hiding spot. And then sure enough, when I came back, it wasn't there. Yeah, near San Diego last Sunday, I was against the Rangers. Screw the Rangers. Here's Kike Hernandez. And it's 2-0. And even if Kike can't do anything, we still got plenty of time to come back. 2 innings is plenty with only 2 runs. And I will say, we got 10 people here. That's pretty good. Thanks for coming. But the Rockies games got way more traffic. For some reason, there were just loads. There's just loads of traffic. People are just interested in that series. Can't type tonight. That's okay, Matty James 3. Ron James, yeah, near San Diego last Sunday. Oh, Prince Andrew, have you been to Petco Park, bro? I went last year when we played them on Labor Day weekend. That park is so beautiful. Oh, you're talking about the Padres, where they have like, it's kind of like a huge facility where they got like the little league stadium, and yeah, I've never been, but I really want to go. And Kike Hernandez just ripped one to the gap. And now we got Dozier at second and Kike at first with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th. And this is when we need a home run. 3-run home run, take the lead, and then we can feel somewhat better. Nope, I've never been to that one. But I went to a Padres game when I was a kid. You can always hide your weed, never toss it. Yeah, no, I did try to hide it. But I was like, I didn't know what to do, so I hid it next to a trash can. It was like underneath the trash can, like right by the foot. There were so many cops around, dude. Loads of cops around. You can always hide your weed, never tie. That's just a good idea, though. And now it's legal everywhere. Matty James 3. How many ballparks have you been to? Would you ever want to visit all during your life? No. I would just drink too much beer and eat too many hot dogs and I'd get fat. And that is something that you would have to like really love baseball to do. But it is possible. Like I'd rather see like all the football teams. Only, you know what? I'm indifferent. There's a lot of teams to go to. I've been to Dodger Stadium, and in baseball, I think that's about it. I went to Angels games when I was a kid, but nothing recently. Only in the last, let's say, 10 years, I've only been to Dodger games. So I went to Rams. I went to a Rams game. I went to a Rams game last playoffs. That was sweet at the Coliseum. And I've been to I've been to a Broncos game for football, and I've been to a Raiders game. And then I went to all those hockey teams with the Kings, and that was the most fun. And I can see how going to all the stadiums is a lot of fun because you just see different cultures at all of them. Like for example, the Boston culture was so much better, or so much different than it was in like New York. In New York, at Madison Square Garden, I thought I was going to be like rich, like stock trader guys watching the Rangers games at Madison Square Garden. Like I just thought I was going to be like just a bunch of rich people, and I was completely wrong. And they were so mean, and they were huge, and every single one of them was like 250 pounds, and they didn't give a shit that we came all the way from Los Angeles to go to Madison Square Garden. The Rangers fans were mean. Capitals fans were fine. Capitals fans were fine. They were a bit prissy. You know, you can tell that they were kind of the rich white people. And the New Jersey hockey team, those people in that one were pretty tough. But no question about it, Madison Square, the Rangers fans were the real deal. They did not give a shit. And here's Justin Turner up, batting .321. He's got 2 people on. This is the best situation we can hope for. And in the pitch is Stock, number 66 for the Padres, and he throws it right over the plate for strike 1. And this is a great situation, people. Turner looks awesome. He's kind of got that open stance. He's leaning back a little bit, and he just looks like he belongs. I love Turner. And it's 0-2 right off the bat. But if there's anybody that's allowed to go down 0-2, it's Turner. He's just downloading. You know, he's just downloading. Download complete at 0-2. Watch this. What is your favorite Dodger moment and why? Oh man, that's a good question. Let's think. Favorite Dodger moment and why? I think only because this is gonna be a kind of a bad answer. That one was way inside, so it's not 1-2. But because the Dodgers haven't had like a really awesome season for like 20 years, like as long as I've been alive, there's been no awesome footage of the Dodgers ever really winning anything cool. Like nothing iconic. And the only thing that they've shown us, oh, and that's a wild pitch. And now Dozier and Kike move up. So it's 2-2 to Turner, and Dodgers got runners on second and third. And like I said, Turner going down 0-2 is no problem at all. And I would say that it was the 1988 Gibson home run, only because I watched that highlight more than any other highlight, and they really milked that one into the consciousness of Dodgers fans. They've milked that one. That thing is tattooed in my brain, probably because it's the only good Dodger highlight. So just the fist bump and Vince Scully, and every single time, and the fact that he was so hurt. And oh, that's ripped. That is, nope, no, that's popped up. That's popped up. And that's 3 outs. 3 outs. We are going to the top of the 8th inning. So I'm going to go with that one, only because it's tattooed in my brain. And it's about time the Dodgers start making some real highlights. Like, every time, like, they show Yankees games, they got so many highlights of them doing dope stuff. But we have a lot of dope stuff from last year in the playoffs. So much good footage. Like, you can just go on YouTube now and just, like, look up, like, Dodgers in the playoffs last year. And it is so awesome how good that team was. But I watch it, and I got a bitter taste in my mouth. XCHM. Here we go. Let's start that one again. XCHOM. I can't even pronounce that one phonetically. I'll just call you XCHOM. Let's go Dodgers. Hell yeah, dude. I've seen you before. Thanks for coming back. Prince Andrew, bro, and SD. Since there are so many Dodgers fans that invade Petco, the staff makes you feel uncomfortable. Wow. So there's that many people going down there for those games. That's hilarious. It's the Padres fans. They're not the best fans in the world. And then, honestly, that maybe is one of the reasons why the Dodgers were able to be so average for so long, is because sales were never a problem. And the Dodgers just showed up, paid their money, paid all their money to Dodgers, even if they didn't win. And then something happened when the McCourts kind of gave up the team. I think that was in like 2005. When did the McCourts give up the team? No, that was in like 2010. Ever since that happened, the Dodgers have been on an upward trend, and ever since that they got that Middle Eastern general manager that was the assistant to the guy from the Oakland A's, the Dodgers have been good. My favorite Dodger moment was when JT hit that walk-off home run against the Cubs, because I was there. Well, the fact that you were there, what's funny is that is probably the best Dodger moment since Gibson. That is definitely the best Dodger moment since Gibson, and that is so awesome you were there. I went to a Dodgers playoff game back in the day when, like, Victorino against the Phillies, and Victorino just totally screwed us. That is amazing. But yeah, other than that walk-off home run against the Cubs was the best. Though there's a bitter taste in our mouths a little bit because we ended up not winning the World Series. Matty James 3, In-N-Out Burger or Jack in the Box? East Coaster ask. Oh, dude, Jack in the Box is disgusting. That's like comparing. I can't even come up with a good comparison. In-N-Out Burger is a great burger, and for the price, you are not going to get better tasting calories per dollar spent than you're going to get at In-N-Out. It's like really reasonably priced for how good a quality you're getting. Nothing's ever frozen. In-N-Out is a top tier burger, and the fact that it's fast food doesn't even change anything. Jack in the Box is just cheap, quick, fast food, and I don't like it. Though their tacos are decent. When the tacos are the best thing at the burger place, it's not a good place. In-N-Out all day. I would literally, if I had to pick, In-N-Out is my favorite place ever. And it's another crazy thing about it, Maddie, is you can't get sick of it. You can't get sick of it. I had In-N-Out like every other day because I worked. It was on the way home from work. And I could not drive by In-N-Out with not stopping by and getting some. And I had it every other day, and I never got sick of it. And you can get animal style, which makes it fun. It's 2-0 to this guy. Floro's pitching, and this is a guy that the Dodgers have been going to a little bit more recently. And it's now 2-1. Up to bat is Reyes, batting .285, 1 for 3. 2-1. Way outside, so it's now 3-1. And this guy Reyes might be one of their better hitters on the team. It kind of appears as if Floro is somewhat pitching around him. Let's see. In and out. Yeah, XCHMO. Not even in the same ballpark. They're not comparable. Jack in the Box is comparable with like Burger King. And in and out, it's the fact that it's fast food is it shouldn't even be fast food. Oh, and we just walked the first guy. And I'm pretty sure that Scott Alexander warming up in the bullpen. Dave Roberts doing his regular thing where he just goes through everybody. And now they are pinch hitting for Reyes. Coming in the game is a guy with a mullet. I think his last name is Jankowski or something. He's got a mullet. Looks like Joe Dirt. And up to bat for the Padres is Eric Hosmer. 0 for 3 tonight, batting .250, 17 home runs, 65 RBIs. And why are we putting these people on base? These are like the people on the team that we don't want to be up against right now. This guy gets RBIs. Here's the pitch. Way outside. And Floro's having a hard time hitting the strike zone. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. What are you guys saying? Gotta scroll up. My favorite Dodger moment was Game 5 of the Dodgers at National 2 years ago when we won. I was there, so awesome. Okay, I remember that too. Oh, and they just got a base hit. Jankowski's going to third, and now the Padres have runners on first and third with no outs. And Floro is just kind of getting blown up. Prince Andrew, Shane Victorino was a Dodger serial killer. No joke. I know. That's why I don't really like Chase Utley, because I know that he probably has Victorino's number on his phone. I don't like Victorino. I never liked that guy. Don't like what he's all about. The flying Hawaiian. Give me a break. Matty James. That was when Kershaw came in the 9th. I had 2-day rest. Yeah, I do remember that. That was 2 years ago at the Nationals. I remember that one. Here's Hunter Renfroe. But not as much as I should. You know what? Maybe I'm smoking too much weed. Can't remember shit. I'm not smoking weed. I'm not claiming anything. I'm not like Elon Musk doing it on TV. It's 0-1. XCHO, probably the best Dodger moment in our lifetime was when we won and jumped in the Diamondbacks pool. Why would we jump in the Diamondbacks pool? I gotta look that up right now. I gotta look, that's awesome. Why have I not seen that? And it's 0-2 to this guy, so that's good. Luckily, Alexander is warming up in the bullpen. The Dodgers jump. Oh, in Diamondbacks pool. Comes right up. Oh my, here we go. But every time I'm doing YouTube, every time I'm streaming, like it uses up so much internet that I can't, like, let's take a look. 5 years ago. Oh man, that was a long time ago. All right, let's see if I can figure this out here. Let's see if I can figure this out.
I'll show you something here.
Bam.
Pardon me for leaving that video, but this is happening live right behind us.
Oh, what a bunch of jackasses.
In 11, they did this.
That's disrespectful.
Their pool. The Dodgers are now diving into.
That's just disrespectful. Oh, look at Kershaw. They are all getting in there. 2013 NL West champions. That is also a good moment. Who said that one? Who said that one? XCHMOM. That, man, how was 2013 so long ago? What the hell? Time sure does fly by, doesn't it? And everything's looking very blue right here. But yeah, that looks awesome. And I didn't even know that you could do that. Like, you would think they'd be a little bit mad about that. What's going on in the game? Good. That was a good pull there, right there. That was a good one. And now I got it. Bam. You know, that's production for you. That's how you do YouTube. And it's 0-1 to this guy. Hexar Sports Fury hates In-N-Out. I don't know how we can... Dude, okay, now I know that they're trolls. That's how I know that they're trolls. Because there's no way anybody can hate In-N-Out. They're trolling. And you know what? Now I'm starting to question everything about those two. Like, are they Cubs fans? I don't know anymore. Because that is just bullshit. Like, they're trolling. They have to be trolling. It makes no sense. And the fact that both of them don't like it makes me even think more that they're trolling. And you know, sometimes on YouTube, trolling is a good thing to do. I think they're trolls. Maddie James 3, what profession do you work in? You mentioned after work you go grab a burger. Sounds dangerous. Oh, no. I do two things. I work at a small business where I do what's called back end, which means I get an order amount and then I fill it up and then I send it out. So I do back end of a small business, and then I also make videos. But videos is more freelancing, and I usually fly drones and make videos for people that want to show off their land. So I make drone videos. So I'll get some drone footage, and then I'll get some regular camera footage, and I'll like edit it together. Like, come on out to the winery. But also that's not on like a regular basis. My real job is back end for a small business. And yeah. And we sell horse products, and like the horses get something called thrush. It's kind of like athlete's foot for horses. And we came up with a good product that does well with it. It's a powder, and you kind of squirt it in their hoof. And then so I got to make all the stuff. I got to bottle it up, clean them all off, and then I ship them out. And then so there's two parts of the business. There's front end and back end, and I do back end. And then front end is like sales. Front end is like sales and stuff. But the owner of the business does the front end. I do the back end. It's a two-man job. Sometimes three. Robert Vasquez, come on, guy. But I used to be a professional poker player. What I do, that's a tough question, actually. But that's what I'm doing now. Robert Vasquez, thanks for coming back. Come on, guys. We won the pennant. Yep, we did. We just watched that video. Remember when the Dodgers hit 3 straight home runs, including a walk-off by Nomar Garciaparra? That was one of the best walk-offs. I think it was on Mexican Independence Day. Man, I do actually remember. You guys are mentioning like the only ones that I remember, actually. I do remember that. I miss Nomar. I miss him. Hexar, because Josh and Sean eat Whataburger, which is probably still not better than In-N-Out. They are crazy. Whataburger? What the hell is that? Never even heard of Whataburger. But trust me, they got nothing on In-N-Out. Because everybody in the whole country knows about In-N-Out. Everybody knows about In-N-Out. If I don't know about Whataburger, they're not that impressive. We can win it in AZ again. That would be a shame if we went for another swim. Wait. We can win it. How can we win it in AZ again if Arizona can't make the playoffs? Wait. Do we have? Oh, we have games against Arizona. It's the series before. It's the series before the Giants. That would be sweet, dude. That would be. I think we should do it. Every time the Dodgers play in AZ, they are warned not to jump in. Oh, dude. Of course, a bunch of suits telling them not to do that. I wouldn't listen. Like, who's gonna stop them? Jump in the damn pool. Though it was kind of disrespectful. I mean, it was disrespectful. You can tell that all the staff, they were not happy. For real, bro, In-N-Out is the best burger I've ever had. It is, and what's even crazy about it is the price. Like, the price per calorie in In-N-Out is insane. Like, I don't know if you've been to McDonald's recently, and I'm not saying that you guys should be eating fast food, but when you go to McDonald's, it's not cheap. Like, it's cheaper than other stuff, but every single time I like order a bunch of food, I'm like, Jesus. In-N-Out is the opposite. And it's 0-1 to this guy, Spanberger. And I kind of forgot to talk about the game because they brought in Alexander. And it's 0-1 to Spanberger. But the Padres still got 2 guys on with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. And Hosmer just stole second. So now San Diego has runners on second and third. And Grandal is great. He's a great hitter. He gets in front of everybody. He can stop any ball that comes his way. But I have never seen him throw anybody out in like a badass way. Like, does he ever throw anybody out? I don't see why people just don't run against him every time. Only Josh is a Cubs fan. He is definitely a Cub. All right, fine. I'll take that one. That one I'll accept. But everything else they're trolling. And the ball gets behind Grandal right as soon as I said that, but not far. And nobody advanced. And it's 1-2 to Spanberg. Josh is for sure Chicago fan and Bulls fan. That's about it. Yeah, that's about it. Everything else they're trolling. That sounds like a cool job. That's great. Signing off. Hopefully we get to come back. Matty James 3. Thanks for coming by. You're a new regular. You've been coming by a lot. Scroll down. Hexar, he's a bear too. Oh, dude, he's a bear. I'm sure the gay guys love him. Hexar, yep. Awada is only in Texas, bro. They have security after every game just for Dodgers games. They surround that pool. I have not seen that. Oh, strike three. Strike three, and we are going to the bottom of the 8th inning. And we're on commercial break. Thanks for coming, everybody. I can't believe they got security around the pool just for the Dodgers. And what is the security going to do when they got Justin Turner coming at them? What is the security going to do? And were they really that pissed about it? I mean, if anything, that's just kind of funny. I don't see why they were that pissed about the Dodgers jumping in the pool. Let's see if we can find an article on this one. I'm going to put in Dodgers, Arizona pool. Oh, man. Stuff is coming up. Oh, here we go. Arizona Diamondbacks not happy with the Dodgers pool party. MajorLeagueBaseball.com. Phoenix, minutes after the Dodgers captured the NL West title Thursday with a 7-6 victory over second-place D-backs, several players from the Dodgers celebrated by climbing into the right center field wall of Chase Field, jumping in the pool. In the home clubhouse, the D-backs didn't appreciate the act. Add that to the bad feelings between the two clubs, which date to June 11th. Man, that's funny because there's still bad feelings between the two teams. That's probably what started it. Jumping in their pool, now that I think about it. Thursday, issues were warning. Both benches cleared. Okay, scroll down. Some Arizona officials and players calling the Thursday celebration disrespectful. It's surprising because they have a lot of veteran guys on that team, and I thought they were classier than that, says Willie Bloomquist. Well, you know what, Willie Bloomquist? You can go screw yourself. Anytime you're pulling out the word classy, you know what? You've lost the argument. Oh, you thought they were classier than that. Give me a break. I just think that they have enough guys on that team. It's surprising that they would allow that to happen. You have to give them credit where credit's due. They won the division. Congratulations to them. But I wouldn't expect them to act a little bit more class than they did. I doubt the New York Yankees would do so. I doubt the New York Yankees would do something like that. Dodgers president and CEO Stan Kasten said, "I never seen a celebration where everyone isn't boisterous and enthusiastic." Yeah, what are you gonna do? D-backs president and CEO Derek Hall said in an email, "I could call it disrespectful and classless, but they don't have a beautiful pool at their old ballpark and probably wanted to see what one was like." Man, why do they get so mad about that? If anything, it's funny. There's a fine line going overboard at someone else's expense. Oh, it's all Bloomquist. Whatever happened to Bloomquist? Let's hope. What is he? A Boy Scout? And here we got a tweet from Brandon McCarthy. "Celebrating is fun. I don't care how and where you do it. Only thing to care about is what we need to do to celebrate in our pool next year." Oh, he's saying that he wants to celebrate in the... Yeah, that's what the Diamondbacks should be worrying about, is celebrating in their own damn pool because they haven't done shit. And it's 1-1 to Manny Machado. Bottom of the 8th inning. That's a ground ball to shortstop. And Machado is now 0 for 4. And the superstar we paid for, we got from the Orioles. We're still happy we have him, but he has yet to produce in a way that we expected him to. But you know what? He's still got a few games to figure it out, and we're definitely better with them than without him. Here's Jock Peterson batting .250, 23 RBIs, 23 home runs, 53 RBIs. Very disappointing overall. I mean, I like him, but I was hoping he would do a little bit better than that because he has had a lot of at-bats. But he has been running hotter the last couple games, like batting .400 in like the last 7 games or something. But yeah, Jock Peterson, you know, he's my favorite Canadian, but I was hoping he'd be a little bit better. Solid glove, so I'm not complaining. Steps into the box, 1 out, bottom of the 8th, and let's just get a home run. Strike 1. Pitching for the Padres is Stamen. Bro, they have security after every game. They don't need the security, though. That's taking it too far. Bro, we got to read about it. Yes, the article. Yeah, that's kind of funny. Peter Parker, what's up, man? Thanks for stopping by. 0-1, and it's now 1-1. Stamen couldn't even come close. What's up, bro? How are we going to lose the Padres? I know that. That's what was so ridiculous. Because I was pulling up this game thinking we'd be up by like 4 runs, and we're down. And this other guy just hit a home run off of Floro. That was like not that cool. Prince Andrew, bro, I told you the entire state of Arizona hates the Dodgers for jumping in that pool. Well, that is just so annoying. Strike 2, inside corner. It's not that big of a deal. And they were excited. We should jump in the pool again, and we'll bust right through those security guards. It's not that disrespectful. I mean, it's a pool. It's supposed people are supposed to be in it. You know, did they take their shoes off at least? You know, if they peed in the pool, if it turned out everybody peed in the pool, that's a little bit different. But you know, if they took their shoes off and jumped in the pool, that's fine. There's a base hit to the gap, and Jock Peterson is going to get a stand-up double. And this is exactly what we need to do to get everything going right now. And he just kept his head down on the ball and just roped that thing to the gap. And just kind of, it's kind of a simple, just a simple hit. And he, oh wow, loads of people in the crowd today. The outfield is completely sold out, and I think this actually might be a sellout crowd. Prince Andrew, if you go on Sunday, it's going to be a sellout crowd. And here's Matt Kemp batting .246 with runners in scoring position, and he's 0 for 3 on the night. 79 RBI is still very impressive. Damon looks nervous. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 89 miles an hour. I think that was a cutter. And one of you guys said last time you guys mentioned the word cutter. And a cutter is kind of like just a fastball that sinks, right? Like Kershaw throws cutters. I think that was a cutter. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and fouled away. So it's 0-2. Bro, that comment that guy said, we thought they had more class. One of our players fired back saying, we thought you had more wins. Oh yeah, that guy Bloomquist, screw him. Like that, like just anytime somebody brings up the word class, it just gives me the heebie-jeebies. It gives me the heebie-jeebies. Like there's the class distinction thing there, like with different classes. It's kind of just annoying. And it's never like actually a classy person that uses the word class. It's always some guy from like a middle class that's like just trying to act like he's better than he is. Because let's be honest, we're not in the 1%. The people in the 1% are not on YouTube. We probably shouldn't be using the word class. Peter Parker, the Dodgers will buy the pool and own it. Well, we could just buy the pool, then we can just jump into it anytime we want to. Because when is Arizona going to win? It's just such a disappointing team. When was the last time the Arizona has won anything? If anything, the pool is happy just to get people inside of it. Strike 3. Big swing and a miss from Kemp. That was in the dirt. And Stamen might actually be in the zone right now. And for a team that is 61 and 92, Their pitching doesn't seem half bad. And here's Yasiel Puig. This is exactly who we want to see up. Licking the bat, getting kissed by Honeycutt, acting like a wild horse. And he's just trying to get the coaches to kiss him. What is going on here? Why does he want the coaches to kiss him? Yasiel Puig does not give a shit. But that is exactly why we love him, because he's a weirdo and he doesn't give a shit. He's my favorite player. He's 0 for 3 tonight. Steps into the box. Honeycutt is thinking, man, I just don't want to kiss this guy anymore. Jesus is like, yeah, well, you know, if you read the Bible, it says you're not supposed to do that, Honeycutt. Here's the pitch. And it's 0-1. Yasiel Puig is such a disciplined batter. He never swings the trash. Though sometimes I do think he lets the first pitch go by a little bit too much. He does it more than, like, let's say Turner does it. Turner will swing at the first pitch. He doesn't care. Puig, that is ripped, and that is going to be a base hit. There's going to be a play at home. Peterson is safe. And Yasiel Puig just got an RBI. So it is 3-2. Yasiel Puig is still at first. And that is exactly what we need the wild horse to do. And yeah, that's just hitting, just take what they give you. It was an inside pitch, didn't have a lot of meat on it, didn't have any juice on it, didn't have any movement. And Yasiel Puig just turned on it and just hit a little blooper right over the... It was like a blooper that was hit hard. It was very weird. And got the RBI. Jock Peterson wasn't even running that hard. And it would have been closer had it been a good throw. And here's Yasmani Grandal with his huge gold chain. That I just don't see how that doesn't get in the way. How could having a heavy piece of metal around your neck that big help? But I'm not going to say anything bad about Grandal because he was just so good early in the season. He got us through the season. Grandal and Kemp have been our backbones. And now we need Puig and Turner to just blow everything up. You know? Kemp and Yasmani Grandal have given us what they can give us. Turner and Puig need to take us over the top. And they're so capable of getting like 6 home runs together in any time. They can just keep hitting. It's 1-0. Stamen looks nervous. Puig's at first, but he doesn't. Oh, he is trolling. And they throw back to first. And I just like that Puig's starting to get wild. He's wilding out right when we need him to. And it's just like, Puig, why are you making us worry like that? He's never predictable. He is the most unpredictable baseball player I think I have ever seen in my whole life. Yasiel Puig. But that's just what makes it so dangerous. Like back in the day when I was playing poker, without question, the hardest poker players that you can play, doesn't matter if they know the numbers, if they play tight, they play good cards, it's the people that are unpredictable. It's impossible to just... It makes it very hard. And Yasiel Puig is the most unpredictable player of all time. It's 2-0. Grandal's batting 7th. That's kind of odd. Maybe I should have taken a look at the lineup before I started. Don't know what that's all about. Hey, Dodgers fans. Prince Andrew, you seem to know the numbers the best. Not saying anything bad about you other guys, but Prince Andrew knows his stuff. What is going on with Dave Roberts and choosing a lineup? Are we going to have a real lineup going into the playoffs, or is he going to do this weird willy-nilly thing for the rest of the time? And Grandal walks. Boom. When are we going to get a real lineup? And maybe we won't get a real lineup, but I remember last year during the playoffs, we definitely had a lineup. Like, it was pretty consistent, and it worked. And here's Cody Bellinger coming up, and let's hope he strikes out or hits a home run. Nothing else. That's all we want him to do. Strike out, hit home runs. That's all we care about. We need Puig at bat. Oh, looking fresh. Oh, gotta go back up. Thanks for coming, everybody. Make sure you leave a comment. Give me a like. It certainly helps. It's like really the only thing you guys can do. We need looking fresh for those. Let's oh, we got a new guy, Raccoon Eggs Jr. What's up, Raccoon Eggs Jr.? Thanks for coming by. I would definitely remember that name. This is your first time. Let's not forget Matt Kemp owns Archie Bradley. Now I gotta look up Archie Bradley. Come on. Archie Bradley. Is he a pitcher on the Padres? Oh no, he's on the Diamondbacks. Archie, oh screw that guy. You know what, Raccoon guy, that's a good comment. And it made me, I learned something new. Looking fresh for those glasses. Thanks, Wyatt. And I had my contacts in today, and my left one just all of a sudden started hurting. Look in the mirror, and the thing broke in two. So I gotta go get some more contacts. So until I get contacts, gotta wear glasses. Peter Parker, we need Pui to bat. Well, he is a bat. Got a base hit. That was great. Oh, nice. Didn't even know he was up. Let's go, Wild Horse. He got wild. Prince Andrew, I called this comeback, but didn't call it a comeback, though. It does count as a comeback. Because yesterday, you guys were saying it would be a comeback, and it was a tie game, 2-2. This one was definitely a comeback, and it was only 2 runs. And honestly, I was not feeling the greatest about it. Because I had been watching and just the Dodgers weren't doing anything. This is like the first life that I've seen out of them. So yeah, Prince Andrew, you're definitely on that one. LeBron James, come on Dodgers. Hell yeah. Do you play pool? I used to play pool and I'm actually pretty good. But in college, I was like by far me and my twin brother, because we're twins. So we were always good at sports that 2 people could play, like foosball and pool and stuff. So we played a lot of pool, and then I was the best in the dorms. And then I finally played this one guy who was like on the pool team at Cal Poly, like in the pool club. And he's like, "Oh no, come out. If you think you're good, come out to the club." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, hell yeah!" This guy got recruited into the pool game. That's sweet. Thought I was badass. And show up, and there's 8 different tables, and the bad players start at table 1, and the good players are at table 8. And if you win, you move up, and if you lose, you move down. And then so everyone's always moving back and forth. And I never got past the first table. Never got past the first table. So that was the end of my pool career. Eli Merkel, thanks for coming back, dude. What's up, man? Hope you're having a good day. Prince Andrew, we are in first place and people still complain about the lineup. Dude, I just want something a little bit more consistent. I just want something a little bit more consistent, Prince Andrew. I'm not complaining. I just never know what's going on. Javi, you're new, or maybe you're not new. Maybe I've seen you before. Playoffs last year, Peterson and Forsythe stood in the lineup no matter what. Yeah, it seemed like it was more consistent last year. And whatever happened to Logan? Is he still on the team? Here's Cody Bellinger, and Forsythe was pretty solid last year. Like, in the playoffs, he got the job done. Is he still on the team? Yeah, Taylor was amazing last year. He was so consistent. The best leadoff batter ever. It was awesome. 1-0 to Cody Bellinger. 2 people on. Bottom of the 8th inning. Oh, we got rid of Forsythe. That's too bad. But he wasn't doing dick. It's 1-0 to Bellinger. Swing and a miss. And Cody Bellinger just cannot lay off inside fastballs. If you pitch him inside, he's gonna swing. And he wasn't even close to that one. It's 1-1. Oh yeah, he's on. Oh, he was part of the Dozier trade. Yeah, I mean, I like Dozier, though he doesn't seem to be doing much, but he's definitely better than Chase Utley at second base. And I tried a bunch. I played at least like 15, 20 games at table number 1 in the pool hall during the billiards club. And you know it's tough when they don't call it pool, they call it billiards. But I played at least 15 to 20 games at table 1, and I could not beat the worst people in the club. And I didn't even make it to 9-ball. The first 3 tables is either the first 2 or the first 3 were 9-ball or 8-ball, and then the harder tables were 9-ball. I didn't even make it to the 9-ball games. And then that's when I knew I wasn't that great at pool. But I could still beat, like, if I have just played anybody in a bar, like, I don't think I've ever lost at a bar. Like, it's weird how you could be so good at something but still suck. And I was so good at English and I had my own pool cue. 3-1. Bellinger batting .258, 23 home runs, 71 RBIs. A pretty solid second year, though maybe he's fallen off a little bit from last year. Solid second year though. It would just, you never think that somebody would get worse their second year. It's just, you wouldn't expect it. And you know, he's still looking skinny. Here's a 3-1 pitch. Strike 3. No, strike 2. Strike 2. Thank goodness. I don't know. He wasn't even close to that. And it's 3-2 right now. And you know, let's just hope he gets to walk. But I will say, he is definitely only swinging for a home run here. Like, you should see what he's doing. Dodgers fans are getting jacked up. The girlfriend actually looked pretty embarrassed. They had the 2 people in the crowd, and the one guy was just going nuts. Strike 3. And why is Yates caring so much? Why is he caring so much? Why are you striking him out? And it is 3-2. Dodgers down by 1 going into the 9th inning. And that's, you know, at least we got 1 run. A step in the right direction. What are you guys talking about? Let's see. Do I play pool? Eli first place people. You know what? I just want some consistency. And it's weird. Like, my whole entire life, you set your lineup. It's your lineup, and it's just a maximized way of using your players in a lineup. And then you have your 1, 2, 3. You got your 4th as your cleanup batter, and it was so consistent. Dave Roberts throws all of that out the window, and maybe I just don't understand it. But you know, I don't like change. Javi, playoffs last year, Peterson and Forsythe stood in the lineup no matter what. I read that one. Peter Parker. Taylor was the most clutch player in the World Series last year. He was amazing. And I was like, that's why I was just never going to give him crap this year. Like, after last year's performance, I told everybody on my old channel before it got shut down for doing this. And because I was the first one doing this and YouTube didn't like it. Anyway, on my old channel, I said that I was never going to make fun of Chris Taylor ever again. Just because of what he did, like, going into the future. So I'm not making fun of him. Peter Parker, Forsythe is on the Twins. Traded to the Twins for Dozier. We don't need Dozier. Well, he's better than what's his face. Let's hope Seager plays for the playoffs. Oh, dude, if Seager comes back, then we definitely don't need Dozier. That is for sure. He isn't. Seager's out for the year. Are you totally sure about that, LeBron James? Because Peter Parker continues to bring that up. And you know what? For some reason, he's a high school baseball player. I figured he'd know. DRKO 88 at least sucks. Forsythe was good when given consistent play, never developed a rhythm when he was sitting out for Kike and Chase Utley half the week. Oh, you're saying that he needed Axford pitching for the Dodgers. Here's a new guy. You're saying that Forsythe was better when he was in the lineup and playing every day, and he wasn't a good bench player. He wasn't good at pinch hitting. He wasn't good at coming in. That totally makes sense. Javi, you're a new guy, but you're saying some good stuff. Swole Patrol 211, Swole Patrol 211. Now that is my kind of a name. Swole Patrol, that is sweet. Doyer, let's go Dodgers. Jonathan Paz Castillo, strike 3. Ball 3, you're out. Damn. Seager can play if he gets healthy enough. If we were in last place, I could agree, but that's switching. But if we were in last place, I could agree, but that switching lineups works. It won the World Series for the Astros. They had more than one lineup changes for the Dodgers did last year. I I remember when Roberts had Granderson in the lineup in the playoffs last year. Remember when we had Andre Ethier in the remember Andre Ethier was playing in the World Series? That is just crazy to me. And did the Astros switch up the lineups a lot last year? I don't really remember. I just remember them getting hits no matter what. To 1-1. Top of the 9th. Strike 2. Inside corner. Jacob Lopez. What's up, dude? Come on, LA. FR. Let's see. Come on, LA. FR. I don't know what the FR means. There's a ground ball to second. Kike throws from his knees, and he overthrows it. And actually, I think that was Dozier. Speak of the devil. Oh no, that was Kike Hernandez who threw from his knees. Not even close. And the Padres get somebody on first with no outs. Yes, they had the most in the league. Oh, the Astros did? Dude, I remember Altuve was batting fourth all the time. Remember Altuve? Fucking goddamn little midget playing second base, batting like 350, getting home runs. And you remember that leadoff batter? I think his name was Springer. Remember Springer? Screw that guy. Screw that guy. Darvish was tipping his pitches. That means that he was giving away his stuff. Yeah, when I heard that afterwards, I'm like, dude, that makes so much sense. Just by the way that the game played out. Here's Manuel Margot. 0 for 3. Batting 244, 7 home runs, 46 RBIs. Let's just hope we can get a double play. And even if we lose this game, we are still a game and a half up on Arizona. And it's going to be 0-2. Oh, no, it wasn't a double play. Let's hope that we do get a double play. Hey, I made that mistake before. Raccoon Eggs Jr. If you're new here, I got to get better at baseball. You'd think I'd be good at it by now, but I'm not. I'm kind of used to doing basketball where I just have to like talk fast. And baseball's not like a talking fast kind of a sport. There's a certain rhythm to it. And you know what? I'm just going to shove a square peg into a circle. There's a ground ball to Turner. Throw it over to first. And he's safe. And then this guy gets over to third. And now they're going to the phone. They're going to get Axford out of there. And you don't see Turner. And he was safe. It is amazing how good. Like, they're going to call and try to replay that one. But it is amazing how good the baseball umpires actually are. Like, all those ones that are so... Oh, maybe... Yeah, he's safe. Just by a little bit. And they are not going to challenge it. So now the Padres have runners on second and first with no outs. FR is for real. Man, what does FR mean? I don't really know. Raccoon guy double play. Nope. I remember when Jock hit that homer and mocked that one NFL QB by saying you like that? You like that? I don't remember that one. I don't remember that. And that is going to be check swing and ball 1 to this guy. I'm pretty sure you mean the Rockies, not Arizona. Which one was I talking about? Oh yeah, the Rockies. The Rockies. If we lose this game, we're only 1.5 games. We're at 1.5 games ahead of the Rockies. Turner's taking a sweet ass time. Yeah, he did. You usually don't see Turner making mistakes at third, but it seemed like he got a good jump on the ball. But he just didn't. He didn't transition very fast. Why did they even bother putting an expert? Shaking my head. Well, I've seen this guy before, and they already used Floro. They already used Alexander. the Prince guy said earlier that maybe they're running out of pitchers. We brought in Wood. I don't know. I think we're kind of getting to the end here. That's a ground ball to Turner again, and he bobbles it. And now the bases are loaded with no outs. How did this happen? How did this happen? And he's usually so automatic. He kind of started running towards the bag to tag it before he got the ball. And Turner made 2 mistakes in the same inning. And I mean, coming from Jesus, that is hard to imagine. Oh man, you're talking about the 5.10 ERA. Yeah, it is. That's all right. We're digging deep into our bullpen barrel. And I don't know why we're leaving him in there. I guess he immediately got the bases loaded. Here's the pitch. 0-1. And this is not the end of the world. A miracle could happen. They might not score. What we need is like a pop out, like a little pop out to the infield, and then a double play. It's 0-1. Strike 2. And Axford does seem to be throwing strikes. Myers is 1 for 3 with a single, a walk, and a stolen base. And he looks very skinny. Very, very skinny. Just hit him. Just throw it at his head. We can take a run. I don't like him. That is popped up to Yasiel Puig over his head. It hit the wall. And the Padres are going to score a lot of runs right now. You know what? If you would have thrown it at his head, that would have only been 1 run. What's the score? It is now 5-2. And we still have no outs here in the 9th inning. And Axford just absolutely got blown up. That was feet away from a grand slam. And Yasiel Puig may be playing a little bit up, because he wasn't even close to that. And Axford just is, they're taking him out of the game. And he's walking away in shame. Definitely walking away in shame right now. Bringing in a new pitcher on commercial break. What are you guys talking about? Now, you guys are probably talking about how the Dodgers are blowing it. Let's scroll back up. What are you guys talking about? Turner taking a sweet ass time. You know, you don't see that very often. Why do we even bother bringing in Axford? Raccoons, Eggs Jr., first time here. And you know what? I'm a big fan of raccoons. And I liked raccoons even before Rocket Raccoon. I think that if there were no humans, they'd take over the world. Yeah, Kirk Cousins. I don't remember that one. I'll look that one up. Jacob Lopez. I'm saying, come on, Dodgers. Are you for reals? Oh, the FR for reals? Oh, dude, they're totally for reals right now. And I cannot believe we're losing to the Padres. And this is when I saw like the rest of our games, and I saw it was the Padres and the Giants, and then I saw the Diamondbacks. I just knew that the Padres and the Giants were going to give us more trouble than the Diamondbacks. It's just something's been going on this year, and we cannot just beat bad teams. I would love to see a record against bad teams compared to other people, and it's not good. I know a lot of NFL players. A lot of NFL players. Raccoon guy, oh my God, Turner's choking. He's allowed to choke. He's the only person allowed to choke. He's doing it for a reason. God works in mysterious ways. Peter Parker, what the fuck, Turner? He works in mysterious ways. Jonathan Paz Castillo, 5.10 ERA. Well, it's much worse than that now. Hexar, bro, what the fuck? Peter Parker, Turner, go home. Turner can stay on. You know what? He can't go home. I'm gonna love Turner no matter what. Hello, Bethy. What's up? What's up, Beth? I have not seen you in a little bit. Makes me sad. Yeah, we're pretty sad too. But the game is not over. And coming into pitch is Pat Venditti, who throws both ways. It's the weirdest thing you've ever seen. I don't know, like, how can he throw both ways? Does he have like 2 gloves out there? Like, where does he get the new glove from? Unless he's using like a lefty glove on his right hand. Here's Travis Gronkowski. It makes me sad too. DRK, bringing Jansen already. Raccoon XD, Myers is pretty good even though he has a 2.55 ERA, well, or batting average. Well, he definitely just blew up Axford. That was almost a grand slam. Casey Lyons, what's up, dude? Thanks for coming. I told you the Padres would beat us. Peter Parker, what if the Dodgers have Okay, we just got one out. That was a base hit. Oh, that was the guy that looked like Joe Dirt. And just sneezed. And that was a comebacker right to the pitcher. And nobody advanced and they threw him out at first. Casey Lyons, I don't remember you saying that, but I'm sure you did. We can check them tapes. But you know what? The Dodgers just cannot beat the really bad teams. Like it should be 10. It should be 10-2. Like, why are we not scoring 10 runs? Here's Eric Hosmer, 1 for 4, batting .251, way outside, 73 miles an hour. And the shitty part is right now we cannot get a double play. But honestly, I thought that was going to be worse. They only scored 2 runs on that really deep shot. And the Dodgers can definitely come back 3 runs. It's something that they can do. And this guy just popped up to the infield. So as soon as we've taken out Axford, things have been going really well. And Venditti, who just, I don't know, he looks like a weirdo. Well, he is a weirdo. He throws with both hands. So he's a weirdo. He's doing a pretty good job. What if the Dodgers have Jansen and Chapman? Well, who the hell's Chapman? You know, I just like Jansen. And I don't know, we talked about this before, like whether or not you bring in Jansen earlier. But supposedly he can only throw 1 inning. So you know what, I like saving him. We got Axford, we might as well use him. In LA, let's see what's going on. Oh my L, Raccoon Eggs Jr. He's new. Peter Parker, our defense is trash right now. Well, it was just Turner. In LA too, I know. In LA, Turner, he's allowed to mess up. Good riddance, Axford, LeBron James. Man, you guys are really down on Axford. Punch himself like Ken Giles. JT went for the triple play. Prince Andrew. That is what he did. He wanted to snag it real quick, and then I don't know if he could have made the triple play, but he did try to snag it and then wanted to step on third base. He got 1 step ahead of himself. If that's what you're trying to say, he definitely did that. Brown's better than Turner. Wait, what? Who's better than Turner? Nobody's better. It's Jesus, for goodness sake. He's the closest thing we're ever going to get to Jesus. That's just sacrilegious. Bro, we need Angels in the outfield right now to come back and win this. Dude, we don't need Angels. We just got to... Manny Machado, please throw him out. Manny Machado just made the sickest play I have ever seen. Oh my goodness, we got 3 outs, and the Dodgers are still in this game. Yates hit a line drive past Turner. Machado grabbed it from the corner, turned it around, and threw it over. And it is amazing how good these umpires are. And he was out. Manny Machado, that was beautiful. And Manny Machado, how did our infield get so good? We got Machado and Turner over there, and maybe Turner made some mistakes. Machado just made up for it. Bro, we need Angels in the outfield. We don't need Angels in the outfield. We just need the Dodgers to do what they can do. It's a special glove made for it. Well, actually, that's probably correct. I mean, I can imagine how a glove can go both ways pretty easily. You know, this raccoon guy, he knows his stuff. Custom glove. Brian Primo, there's a new guy. Thanks for coming. If it's your first time, you know, give me 2 tries. Come back another time. And, yeah, just give me 2 tries. Brian Primo, Jacob Lopez, let's go LA. Raccoon, bless you. Oh, thank you, Raccoon. You know what? I like this new guy. Raccoon's my new favorite. Peter Parker, bruh. Peter Parker, Venditti, the switch pitcher. I live in Blythe, California. Dude, I think I know where Blythe is. Let me look that up real quick. I think I drive. Do you drive through it on the way to Vegas? Hold on, let me take a look. For some reason, I know that city. Wait, where was I at? Where was I at? Custom glove. Hello, Beth. We've been killing it lately. I think they're just getting tired as fuck. And I think they just put their guard down. I'm just gonna put in Blythe, California. I think that they sometimes will put their guard down, like for bad teams, and they must be getting tired. And the bullpen for sure has got to be tired. Wait, what was it? Oh no, that's closer to Blythe. Anyway, that is way out there, Riverside County. But I've definitely been there before. And yeah, I'm sure they are tired. And we have been doing really good, but we haven't been getting 10 runs good. Like, remember last year we could just get so many hits? And wow, that was Yates who hit that great ground ball to the gap and almost beat it out, but Manny Machado threw him out. And up first is Max Muncy. But yes, Bethy, I'll go with you. They got to be a little bit tired, and maybe we lose this first game to the Padres, and then we just win the next two. I mean, that could be a decent strategy, though. I don't think that's what they're doing. And now we got a little girl in back dancing. She's doing the floss and another move. And those are some pretty sweet moves. Though maybe she needs more in her Rolodex. She just had 2. But definitely got some TV time. And now we got empty seats behind home plate. Wow, it's amazing how fast those seats cleared out of there. And we got Max Muncy up right now. LeBron James, the Padres starter Lauer had .7 ERA against us, so people made his nickname the Dodger Killer. Was that the guy that started today? Because he only gave up 1 run. The guy's the Dodger Killer, fine. We can't beat the Dodger Killer, that's okay. We can lose to the Dodger Killer. 1-0. Strike 2. I mean, strike 1. And it's 1-1, 93 miles an hour on the bottom corner. And Yates, the pitcher, is all dirty now because he was like running his fastest to get to first. And he fell over like right at the bag. It was pretty awkward looking. Definitely something that pitchers do. And now it's 2-1. And we can lose to the Dodger Killer. That's okay. Aroldis Chapman. Nobody allowed to make errors. Jesus is allowed to make errors only because he works in mysterious ways. The only one. Prince Andrew, he could have. You can. I heard the other day that his dad showed him when he was a child to use both arms to pitch. Well, that is amazing. And Muncy just popped up. And if you think about it, like if like let's say when we were kids, if I just would have practiced with my left arm, who knows? I probably could have got as good as I did with my right. And then in Little League, I threw out my arm. Maybe I should have just went to my left hand. You know? Probably could have thrown pretty good. Raccoon guy. Yo, imagine if they go back to back like the old days. Oh, you mean back to back? I don't. I guess I don't totally mean what you mean back to back. Here's the pitch. Did we win the game on a walk-off home run last time? Or is that 2 times ago? They're all kind of blending together right now. It's 0-1. Verdugo is up. And I do kind of like this guy. And now it's 0-2. Not even close. Yates has a pretty decent ERA. Bro, it's 120 degrees sometimes in Blythe. Oh, that's kind of out by like Palm Springs area. Is it you drive through it to get to Palm Springs? And they got an In-N-Out? And it's like right by Casino Morongo. We get lazy, and I think we got the NL West under control and lose to the Padres and the Giants. Well, I really hope that that's the case. I really hope that that's the case. Because if we just got it locked up, there's no reason in wasting energy on the Giants and the Padres. Eric Lauer started for the Padres today. Oh, Lauer? Is that the Dodger killer? Screw him. Raccoon Guy, let's not forget we got Darvish instead of Verlander. Man, I'd like to hear the Darvish. I can't even right now. Hey man, thanks for the coverage again. Y'all don't forget to like the video. Hello, Bethy. Thanks for coming back. You're always welcome. Thanks for telling him to give me a like. And you know what? I'm with her. Give me a like. And that is a base hit. Verlander batting first right now. Just got on base. Peter Parker, nope. Javi, our lineup versus left-handed pitching is terrible. Yeah, Javi, we were talking about the lineup before and how it's never consistent. You never know what it's going to be. Jacob Lopez, it's an hour east of Palm Springs. Oh, I think because my grandparents live in Lake Havasu, Arizona. So I think we drove through it on the way to Lake Havasu. Here's Jesus up right now. Kind of blew it the last inning. But we are still in this game. We can definitely still do this. Strike one. 94 miles an hour directly over the plate. That's the one that he probably wanted to take out. 0-1. Let's put our rally caps on. You know, I got a Jufro. So I can't really, I don't even have a cap, actually. Oh, just nailed Turner. Oh, maybe he didn't hit Turner. Nope, didn't hit Turner. He jumped out of the way. So it's 1-1. And that was really close to hitting him, but it didn't hit him. Let's put our rally caps on. It's an hour east of Palm Springs. Darvish is out for the rest of the season. Well, you know what? Let's start him in Game 7. Probably sounds like a great idea. 1-1. Strike two. And Jesus does not look, he doesn't look super hungry tonight. How about them Browns? That was an amazing win. And I just like the fact that guy Baker Mayfield ended up being a good pick. And he ended up being a good player. And I got a soft spot for the Browns. And I've been watching that HBO show. And I'm just happy that they went with Baker Mayfield and they won. Because now at least they know they got to start him. You know, you can save a bunch of time. That is swung on and popped up. And now we got 2 outs. Now we got 2 outs. And Manny Machado is coming up right now. He has left people on base this whole entire game. He's 0 for 4. This is the time we need him to come through. Just hit a home run, make it a 1-run game, and then anything can happen. Jacob Lopez, I'm a Dolphins fan. The Dolphins are looking pretty sweet right now. And their games, like they're doing good stuff. And it's everyone loves making fun of the Dolphins, but so far this year they're looking pretty damn good. Raccoon Guy, I'm a 49ers fan. It's weird. I grew up in California. I grew up in Los Angeles. I didn't really have a team to like, so I always just picked the California teams. So I like the Raiders first, the 49ers second, and the Chargers third. So I am also a 49ers fan, which doesn't seem to make sense, but I like the 49ers. And now that we got the Rams, I gotta like the Rams. So these days, if I had to pick a team to win the Super Bowl, I would go Rams, Raiders, 49ers, Chargers. LeBron James, I'm a Raiders fan. Yeah, Raiders fans are the best. And I've been to a Raiders game, and it was loads of fun. It was actually when Brett Favre's dad died. And then he came in, it was like an away game in Oakland, and he dropped like 500 yards and just kicked the crap out of the Raiders, but it was still a fun game. Dolphins gonna lose Jared Cook. How come? Didn't hear about that. Is he hurt? Prince Andrew, I'll be sure to tune in from the game on Sunday, bro. If you go live, I'll definitely go live. And you know what? You should probably, I don't know how this will work. You can listen to me while you're watching the game, but it's gonna be on, I don't know. That might be funny. I don't know. I never thought about that. But I hope you have a good time. And honestly, you do see those people listening to the radio while watching the game. So it's probably similar to that. Prince Andrew, Raiders moving to Vegas though. Yeah, and I think it's the best thing ever. I love the Raiders in Vegas, and what's so funny is that the Raiders fans don't give a shit what city they're in. The Raiders fans are always going to be Raiders fans, and then so they get the best of both worlds. They get the Raiders sales that they get, and they also get the corporate money from Vegas, like the casinos and shit. I think it's the best idea ever, and I'm going to root for them, and I'm going to go to their games. I got love for Raider Nation. Should be a good game. Oh wait, who's playing? Who are the Raiders playing this weekend? This week? Prince Andrew no longer gonna be a Cali team. Well, I was a kid when the Raiders were around. Like the Rams were gone way before me. I was a kid when the Raiders were around, so it's like deep in my blood that I'm a Raiders fan. And like there's pictures of me as a kid wearing like Raiders stuff. And my first doll that I really liked, that I liked a little bit too much, is kind of weird, was a Raiders doll. And it got so old until it just evaporated. But my doll that I liked as a kid was a Raiders doll. No longer Raider Nation. I hate how the Raiders fans always tell 49ers fans off. Raccoon guy, you know, it is the way it is. I mean, it's just a rivalry. And I think that the 49ers were good for so long and so dominant that the Raiders fan just, oh, the 49ers aren't great. Now this is the time we can pile on. And it is amazing how fast people do pile on the 49ers for sucking after they get good. But yeah, I see where you're at. And you know, the Raiders fans are just pretty hardcore compared to Niners fans. Let's face it, Niners fans, if they got into a fight, if you got all the Niners fans and all the Raiders fans, put them into a fight, it would be over in 5 minutes. Raiders fans would kick the crap out of them. You know, I think that's also a reason why the Raiders fans kind of bully a little bit. Oh, this week is Raiders vs. Dolphins. Oh my goodness, that's gonna be such a good game. And what's annoying is the Raiders need to get the win, but they're going to be playing against the Dolphins, who have proven they can win in the fourth quarter. Man, the Raiders cannot catch a break early in the season. There's a ground ball. That's a base hit. And this guy's coming home. Manny Machado just got an RBI. Verdugo's coming home. And it is a 2-run game with 2 outs. And the Dodgers are still alive. I like Cali football teams. Wait, where are we at? We gotta go up. Raiders moving to Vegas. No longer gonna be Raider Nation. A $1 billion stadium. They're gonna get such great sales. That is amazing. And they deserve it. And Vegas deserves it as well. They're gonna make so much money. Here's Jock Peterson batting .252, 23 home runs, 53 RBIs. Samantha Sanchez, Raider fans don't care where they, cause street of them are locked up and can only watch on TV as any. Oh, I get what you're saying. You're totally right about that. They're locked up. And I would say that of all the people, like if you took like all the prison population in California, they're all Raiders fans, every single one of them. And yeah, to a certain extent, you are right. They don't care where the city is. That was a good joke. Raiders and Dolphins. Here's Jock Peterson, 1-0. Huge swing and a miss. And you know what? I'm trying to read you guys' comments while I do the play-by-play. And it's when I first started doing this, I just didn't even know that I was supposed to be talking with you guys. Because I didn't know. So I was just doing it like radio. And then now I feel bad for all the people that were talking to me the whole time, and I wasn't even talking with them. I would just read the comments after. And then now I'm talking with you guys. And I think I got to do like a good mix. But I think it's got to be 80%, 75% play-by-play, 25% reading comments. And it's 1-2. Anyway, I'm still figuring it out. Good joke from Samantha. Jacob Lopez. Oh, Raiders and Dolphins. Oh, here we go. Where are we? Uh-oh. missed a bunch of comments. This week, Prince Andrew, I'm a Steelers fan, but the Rams will win the Super Bowl this year. They are what Golden State are in NBA. Are they really that good? I love to hear that. I saw the power rankings. Strike three, game's over. Dodgers lose. I'm just gonna close that down right now. Not even gonna watch them give each other high fives. Getting through the comments. Steelers fan, that is great to hear. I saw the power rankings and I saw that they were ranked number 1. And they seem to be ranked number 1 on like everybody's lists. And Gurley is just amazing. Gurley has got to be like one of the better running backs we've seen in a little while. They're really fun to watch. And even Cooper Kupp, the little guy, I even like Cooper Kupp. I definitely want to go to a Rams game this year. I went last year when they lost to the Falcons in the playoffs, and it was a disappointing game, to say the least. But this year, I think that they got that playoff experience. They know what it's like to actually go deep in the playoffs, and they'll definitely be able to overcome this time. And Jared Goff, you know, does Gurley make Goff look good, or does Goff, like, how good is Goff? I don't know. Jared Cook tortured the Dolphins. Missed that last year. When we signed sorry-ass Cutler last year. Why did you guys do that? That makes no sense. It was the dumbest move that you guys could ever do. If they ever get those errors, it would have been 3-3. Raccoons guy. The first, it was 2 errors. It was both done by Jesus. But we're going to call it even because he's has a pretty solid glove all year. Like, usually he's like the most go-to guy that you can get. And that's actually one of the first times I've seen him blow a game. So I'm going to let that one slide. But you are right. It would have been 3-3. Joel Garcia, go Rockies. Yeah. Well, you guys got up a game right now, so we're only 1.5 games up. Rolling down. LOL, is Cutler finally out of the league? It's about right. Hello, Bethy. I really only follow baseball, but if I had to pick a team, I would pick the Raiders. Here in NorCal, Giants fans are the most obnoxious people, and they generally are Niners fans too. I went to Cal Poly San Luis Obispo. I'm from Los Angeles, but I don't know if you know where San Luis Obispo is, but it's like directly between the two cities. So it was always like Giants versus Dodgers. It's always like NorCal kind of thing. And Giants fans are jackasses. There's no doubt about it. And they're just kind of like this. They're just snooty. I don't like Giants fans and never have. And I just came into contact with them at Cal Poly. And I didn't like them right from day one. Though I did go to one of their weddings recently, my buddy Grant. And you know what? We just didn't talk about baseball. But they all seem to have kind of like the same kind of beard. Always, because they're always white guys, so it's like kind of that reddish beard that's, you know, pretty thick. And they don't have neck beard. It's like a groomed kind of thicker beard, and they wear their hat. I know what you're talking about. And they're also 49ers fans. Raiders fans, honestly, I don't really go to those neighborhoods that often. But if I did go to those neighborhoods, I'd walk around and be like, you know what? Raiders fan here. Raiders fan. Nothing to see. I'm a Raiders fan. And then, you know what? They wouldn't beat me up. R.I.P. Jay Cutler. Cutler is ass, but he beat Brady one time. When did he beat Brady? When he was on the Bears? I do not remember Cutler on the Bears beating Brady. Joel Garcia, show the game DH. Good game, good game. Samantha Sanchez, it's all right, Dodgers. We still got this. Samantha, I'm on totally with you on this one. Yeah, bro, Rams are stacked. They are going to have about 5 shutout games calling it. Wow, their defense is that good. That last game was just amazing. And Gurley didn't even play the second half. R.I.P. Bradley Cooper. What is going on here? Is this a troll? Is this a troll? All right, well, Bradley Cooper is still alive. You know, the actor? Thank goodness, because I like him as an actor. Peter Parker, Raiders, Niners, Week 11, get ready. LeBron James, R.I.P. Coop, from Dodger Films. Wait, what? What? Let me look this up. I thought you were talking about the actor. You mean Brad Penny? I don't know what you guys are talking about. I don't know what is that? Anyway, I don't know what you guys are talking about. Fill me in. Nice Joel Garcia Rocktober. Is that the last one? Oh, okay. He blew it because he went for 3 outs instead of 2, but hey, I don't mind losing it while trying to win it. See them tomorrow. This ain't over. Yeah, you'd rather lose something being aggressive than like punting and losing to their offense. You know, you go for the points. You go for the win now. Peter Parker, Giants never going to playoffs ever again. I couldn't believe this year how well they did against the Dodgers. Remember the first game of the season when they beat us? Like, what the hell? They actually went on a pretty decent run this year. I think at one point they were only like a few games back from the lead, but wow, they just totally fell off at the end of the season. Cutler beat Brady with the Dolphins last year Monday night. Oh man, I don't even remember that. LeBron James, Bradley Cooper from Dodger Films died last Saturday. His actual name was Eric. R.I.P. Brad. Well, that's too bad. And I don't even know what Dodger Films are. I don't watch a lot of TV. Let's look this up. The problem is when I got all this going on YouTube, it's slow for me to look stuff up. Oh man, he's a YouTuber? Oh, he was a real YouTuber. Oh, yep, this is bad. It's not letting us go through this though.
A few years ago, I started playing softball with viewers of this channel. Second time that we ever played, a guy showed up by the name of Eric de Santiago, who a lot of you know by the name of Coop. And I somehow didn't like him at first, because my very first interaction with him was him interrupting me during filming to tell a joke that wasn't very funny. But I pretty quickly learned that that was a rare case in failing comedy. It's actually an incredibly funny guy. And despite not being one of the better players, he often couldn't play at all because of health issues, he quickly became one of my favorite people on the crew. He became a favorite of the viewers, of you guys. First time that we ever went out of state to play softball, to Boston, 2016, I only invited 2 players, Benny. The other player was Coop.
I'll scroll up a little bit.
Very difficult for him to breathe.
All right, you know what? I'm gonna watch that later. That's sad. I'm gonna watch that later. That's sad. I didn't even know about that YouTube channel. Goes to show I like watching Dodgers, but when it comes I love watching Dodgers and sports, but I'm not like I don't consume other sports media. Like I just kind of see what I see. I just watch it for the sake of watching it. Like very little of my time is spent like watching highlights and stuff. Though I do love dunk videos. I watch dunk videos a little bit too much. That's really sad. Now I'm gonna watch his videos because if he's doing something right, I should probably start doing what he's doing. Let's see. Go live on Raiders vs. Dodgers game on Sunday. We'll see. What time is it on? And what time is it on? You know, the girlfriend sometimes gets a little bit upset when I'm doing so much YouTube. But I'll try to make it happen, and I'll try to do more Dodgers games. We're starting to run out of them, and I can't wait for Lakers. Lakers are going to be sweet, and I'm going to learn how to do this a little bit better. Oh, it's at 10 a.m. Yeah, I don't see any reason why I shouldn't be able to do that one. I'm going to learn how to make this better. You know, it's a slow grind. I'm going to get up to 500 probably this weekend. and I'll do like, oh, congratulations at 500 subscribers. And like 7 months of grinding. But I really appreciate you guys. Like, I seriously do, because if it wasn't for you guys, nobody would be listening, and then I would just look even more like a crazy weirdo. So I really do appreciate you guys. And if you ask me to do something at 10 a.m., guess what? I'm gonna do it. Thanks for coming, Bethy, everybody, the new guy, Raccoon guy, everybody that's new. Thanks for coming. I really appreciate you guys. And when I get to 500, I'll do a thank you video.